So the type of property is a luxury residential apartment. It's designed with state-of-art finishing, functional layout, and premium aesthetics. I'm dropping the videos and I'm dropping the videos of it on the WhatsApp group and all that. So we have one bedroom apartments, we have two bedroom apartments, three bedroom apartments, and the only payment plan for this particular estate is outright. That's we consider 0 to 6 months as outright, no interest for this particular estate. So it's not, we don't have 12 months, 18 months like the first two estates I just discussed. So for this particular apartment, we are doing outright as 0 to 6. That's why we did it as 0 to 6 months outright, no interest. So within 6 months, we are expecting that client to have completed all payments so that it can be allocated as well. For one bedroom, we have it for 17 million naira. For two bedroom, we have that 85 million naira. For three bedroom, we have it for 100 million naira. So, and the additional fees, which is apart from the apartment itself, we have something like statutory fees. So, for every estate or land you are buying, both house, know that we still have there. Apart from buying the land or the apartment, there are other fees which we call statutory fees, the survey, legal, and the developmental fee. That is also applied. Is until all these are fees for houses. What we do is that when a client is paying just for the apartment itself, the client is allowed to pick a unit, available unit on ground, so that we can reserve. But until the client has finished paying for the survey, legal, developmental fee, before we can do a proper handover of all his documents, his keys as well. Are we on the same page? Okay, so why a client should choose the Avogado Smart and Luxurious Home apartment is because it comes with a premium architectural design, luxury finishing, smart home features, secure residential environment, and it has an excellent accessibility, high quality construction, functional apartment layout, and long-term investment value. Now, the lifestyle benefits are elegant, modern living spaces, peaceful and secure neighborhood. It has an easy access to schools, shopping center, hospitals, and major businesses districts. And is strategically located within an estate which is called Choice Garden Estate. And it's suitable for urban living with premium finishes. So the residents, anybody that buy keys and stays there will enjoy all these benefits. Ideal buyers for the avocados are young professionals, families, first-time home owners, luxury home buyers, Nigerians living outside the country, buy-to-let investors, short-let and airborne investors, individuals seeking for long-term capital appreciation. So it's not just buying just the apartment. If you don't want to stay, if the guy doesn't want to stay there, that's fine. He's allowed to do a short let with it, but an airborne. But if a client wants to do that, he needs to come to the company and let us know, because when it comes to stuff like that, estate has rules and regulation. We don't want a situation whereby this is what the estate permits, and for short let, for someone living for short let, another, you might rent something out for someone for a few times or something, but you need to let the company know that this is what he or she is using this particular apartment for, so that we can know how to accommodate such person for total number of duration and all that. But you're allowed to put the prices, the rent price, or any amount you want to put in that apartment. It's your choice. But you should also let the company know that this is what you are using this particular unit for, this particular apartment for. So like I said, the investment or lifestyle benefits and all that. Then the key selling point is that because it's located inside an existing estate, that's a key point. A choice garden is already existing in an estate that is already existing. So it's not as if it's a fresh land or something. No, we've built estates already. We've built some. We are still building some more. The first set of blocks are already up and functioning already. Clients are already living in, but still the same place. We are still building some more. There's still some more. So I'm going to drop in the video of all that. And it's developed by LCR, which is Landmark Corporate Realty. It has a state of art finishing, modern architectural design, excellent accessibility, and a premium residential community. It has a high investment potential and is ideal for both homeowners. I am here. I'm here with you, please. Is there any question? Okay, let me go. Now we're moving to the main. We move to the properties on the mainland. We have a property called Queens. We have a property called Queens Park 2 Estate. And inside the Queens Park 2, we have what we call Queens Home, Queens Home Estate. I don't want you understand what I mean. That's that in that particular estate, we are selling land and we are also selling bungalows. For the bungalow section, we have only 2 bedroom and 3 bedroom bungalows. So inside the particular estate, we're selling for land, we are selling bungalows in that exit. Is at Mowe Ibafo, along the Lagos Ibadan Expressway. So Mowe Ibafo is at Ogun State, but it's not far from Lagos. So it's easily accessible from Lagos. And it's a peaceful environment. People are living there. It's not an abandoned site. No. As you are entering the estate, you're coming towards the estate, the road leading to the estate, you see other estates there, residential living there, people already living there, there are businesses already around that exit. So for the Queen's home, is a ready to own apartment. It's designed with it's designed with quality finishings. We have 2 bedroom, which is going for 47 million, and we have 3 bedroom, which is going for 60 million. Apart from that, we have statutory fees also. The estate will become with a 24-hour CCTV, constant electricity, perimeter fencing, portable water supply, constructed drainage system, gated estate, infrastructure, recreational facilities. And the rooms are spacious. It's well furnished bedrooms. It has POP ceiling, a fully fitted kitchen with cabinets, and it comes with interior finishes as well. So the ideal buyers we need is first time buyers, both is first time buyers, young professional families, newly married couples, Nigerians living outside the country, retiree, like maybe for those bungalows you could buy you could suggest for the client that they can buy it for their mothers, their fathers, their age parents. It's a very good place for them to live in as well. It's a functioning estate. People are already living there. Construction is ongoing. We've allocated severally in that estate, and clients that have built their own personal houses are living there. Both clients that bought the bungalows are also living there. So it's not as if it's an estate that is up. No, it's functioning. People are already there living there. People are already doing stores. People are living from going from there. People are even living there, going from there to Lagos to work. Their offices are business are in Lagos, but they decide to buy houses there so that they can move. So like, you can see how I told that it's not far from Lagos. So it's not as if you cannot rent an apartment there or buy your own house there, your own property there, and your business is in Lagos. You can actually reshuffle both. It's very easy to come into Lagos and very easy to leave Lagos. So it's not far from Lagos at all. The same thing with Queen's Park too. I'll be dropping the payment plan as well. For the Queen's Park 2 is up to 18 months as well. But for the Queen's for the Mowe, the payment plan is just if I'm not mistaken. I just want to. I'll drop the payment plan for that as well on the WhatsApp group. Then we also have Oakview, Oakview Smart and Green Estate. Is along the Mowe as exit as well. Is at Ogun State. Is also basically what we do there for the Oakview Green Estate is just land, pure land. We just launched that estate in March, if I'm not mistaken. We just launched it in March, and we haven't done the first allocation yet, but we plan on doing the first allocation before this year runs out. And it's been fast selling all this while. It's all basically land. It's close. All our property is close. The Mowe property, that's Queen's Home, Queen's Park land, and Oakview. They are all close. They are the industry or infrastructure around that area are they are close to the International Brewery, Next Food PLC, Oakview Park, and the Shagamu interchange. I don't know whether you know where the Shagamu interchange is. It's not far from that Shagamu interchange. So why investors to invest in Oakview? The same thing as if they want to go for Oakview, it's available for land. If they also want to go for Queen's Park land, is available. But for Oakview, we just launched. So it's just bare land for now. But we've had the drainage is already up already. With there are drainages, there's gated, the estate is gated, it has a perimeter fencing, it has an interlock road already ongoing at that Oakview. We just launched in March, and you can see that we've been with that construction ongoing already. I'll be dropping the video update for that as well. And oh, Queen's Park, the three estates I'm just discussing now, has certificate of ownership, that's C of O, flexible payment plan, and is a fast growing investment corridor. Is along the fast growing investment corridor, and it's a secured and organized estate. It has an excellent accessibility. So going off the road is very easy to, from the estate to the express itself is not up to 10 minutes. You are on the express. So it has a strong potential for capital appreciation. So the ideal buyers we want suitable for that exit is first time land buyers, family planning to build, young professionals, real estate investors, clients living outside the country, that's Nigerians living outside the country, developers, individuals seeking for affordable investment opportunities. These are affordable. The Queen's Park 2 land and the Oakview Green Estates, they are affordable. They're one of our affordable properties we have. So the client can decide to take part in that. It has a investment benefit as well, secured government recognized title, long-term capital appreciation, affordable entry with into a high growing growth market, and it's preserve is a wealth preservation through land ownership. So it's an opportunity to build in a planned community already. So the key selling point is premium location near Shagamu interchange. Still, it has a C of O title. It's affordable. It has a flexible payment plan for up to 24 months. It's gated, excellent infrastructure, and all that, and it's close to the major industries like I earlier mentioned and commercial development. So is there any question, so I could round it off with your questions? Okay. Good morning. Land. Yes. Okay. The house itself, the house, ma. Okay, I'll send to you. I'll send it to the WhatsApp now. You're welcome. And also you could send your questions to the group as well. I will answer it as well, please. You're welcome. Okay.
Mr. Toby Olusola, are you with us? Mr. Toby Olusola, are you with us? Open this one, let me see if it's online. Open this one, let me see if it's online. So Mr. Toby is not here. Who knows his village? Hmm? No. So it's on leave. That's why she couldn't open her camera. Hello, sir. Yes, we're here with you. We are waiting for you. We can't hear you, sir. Please open your mic, open your camera so we could hear you. Open your mic, open your camera, sir. Yes, sir.
People are confirming that they can hear me. It's you guys that cannot hear me.
So have you done something? People online can hear him, he cannot hear us.
I'm not listening. I'm not hearing you. Can you That's what I'm saying?
All right, sir. Thank
So
you
good
very
morning,
much.
everybody.
Good morning.
Yeah.
Hello, Mr. Toby. Is this still from our side or from your end?
Can hear you. I can hear you. I think they can hear you as well. Me, I can hear you loud and clear.
So it's from your side now. From our side now. People online can hear you.
Hello, can you guys hear him?
Yes, we can hear you, but we can't hear you.
But I can actually hear him.
Sylvia, please
Toby,
open your mic and tell us if you can hear him as well. Please.
he can actually hear me. I just called him now. Damn it, there's something from something happened.
In Abuja currently, we have the city Gosa, we have the Queen's Garden Kwashi, and the Queen's Garden Kuje. So I'm going to start with Kashi. Yeah, I'm going to start with Kashi. Yes. So Kashi is Kashi is close to the boundary of Abuja. Let me start from there. So it's well known for its market. It's a popular market. It has a popular market. It's also close to most of the Nigerian police Nigerian police housing units, right? And this property is mostly advisable for people that are looking to invest and let their property grow because it's just an open area, but investment coming into the area, and for the price that it is now, it's quite affordable, right? The title on this property is C of O. The payment for 300 square meter is 4 million, and for 500 square meter is 6.5 million. Now, what are the things we want to do in the estates? We're going to do our basic perimeter fencing, electricity, the gatehouse, motorable road, and our drainages, and the recreational center around the estate. If somebody asks you that will make me buy the estates, we have the Ave Maria University and the Cashew Waterfall. And also, I told you this is closer to the market. That's basically everything for Cashew because it's just a dry land. It's a dry land. It's if you're ready to build, yes, it's also a ready to build land. It's a tabletop land. There's no hill and is there any other questions for Cashew? Basically, that's just everything about Cashew. Queen's Garden Cashew.
Do we have question for Kashi? Abuja. You've not told us about the price, Mr. Toby.
Oh, I did. So I said the 300 square meter is going for 4 million naira outrightly. The 500 square meter is going for 6.5 million naira outrightly. With the initial deposit of 1 million naira, you can get started. And like Vivian also said, most of our products have a payment plan up to 18 months.
Is it a build and buy and build? No.
Yes, it's a buy and build land.
Okay,
It's a
sir.
buy and build land. There are people around the axis. Like I said, it's closer to the Kashim market, it's closer to the National Defense and Naval Office.
Okay, sir.
Yes, sir. So can we move to Queen's Park?
Yes, please. One more question, sir. Please hold on.
Okay, that's fine.
Is there a development fee?
Oh, yes. So basically, yeah, basically, all our products have the land payment and the developmental fee for everything. Do you get? So for Kashi now, for Kashi, the survey plan is 500,000. The legal documentation is 250K, and the developmental fee is 750,000. Now, before we can allocate on any of our products, you have to have completed all these payments. Now, you pay for your land, you pay your survey, you pay your legal verification and developmental fee. But what you can also tell people that you're trying to engage into. Now, if you put a payment plan up to, let's say, 12 months, and you pay your payment plan for 12 months for the land, you're not, we're not going to stress you or your price is going to change because of, how do I put it? Your price is going to change because of you have not paid your developmental fee. What I'm trying to say is, if somebody has the money to buy the land but doesn't have the money for the developmental fee or to build yet, you can hold on and pay for that as it comes. There's no price change that would affect you in that manner. So that's another selling point that you can also tell to your clients.
Any other question?
Sorry, can you hear me?
Yes, we can hear you. Any other question? Okay. They say they don't understand your last explanation.
Okay, what I'm trying to say is before we can allocate you, you have to have paid for all your fees.
Okay.
So that is the land fee and the statutory fee.
Okay.
Good. But in the case that you're not ready to build, but you have the money for the land, you can pay for your land. Once you make an initial deposit, a plot is already allocated to you until you complete your payment.
Okay.
So as what I'm trying to say is it's a selling point. So some people are always, oh, I have the money for the land, but I don't have the developmental. Do you understand? What I'm trying to say is you can tell them they can pay for their land and pay for the developmental 2 years from now, 1 year from now. the value of their plant is not going to change. It's still going to remain at that price that they keyed in.
Okay, sorry, can I come in? What is trying to say that you can use it for land banking? Hello?
Hello, can you hear me? Sorry. Hello.
Hello, can you
Hello.
hear him?
I can hear you, but I don't know if they can hear me.
I think they're I can't even hear I can't hear from them as well.
So, it's the center. It's the center. It's the center they are looking at.
We can hear you.
Okay, okay. So what I'm trying to say is for people that what I'm trying to say is for people that want to do land banking, for people that want to do land banking, like you just want to pay for the land, but you don't want to be the one to pay for the statutory fee. You can pay for your land, hold it, then when you're ready to sell it off to somebody else, the person can now pay for the statutory fee. It's not the price is not going to affect. So far you've keyed in at the particular price you key into would not change. Do you
Okay.
understand me now?
Yes, sir. Yes. Another
Yes.
question, or you should move on. All right, sir. Go ahead, sir.
Okay. So we're going to be going to Queen's Park Estate, Kuje. Okay, okay.
Okay, I have two. Can you hear me, please?
Yes, I can hear you.
Okay, so I have two questions. One, what if I decide not to do land banking? Say I decide to buy a property, I don't decide to do land banking, and I don't want to pay, or I want to pay the statutory fee at the end of the, let's say, 12 months, as the case may be. Will I be allocated? That's question one.
Yes,
Two,
yes,
I'm coming.
yes.
I'm coming. That's question
Okay.
one. Two, what if I decide to buy 600 square meters instead of 300 square meters? What will now be the development fee I'm going to pay?
Okay. Thank you for that question. So if you're doing something like that, you would have to reach out for the first question. Once you complete all your payments, within 12 months or not, you're getting once you can complete all your payments, you're getting allocated. I are giving you a deed of assignment and survey plan. That's for the first question. The second question, with that kind of thing, that's where you come to the company. You send a message to the company and explain that, okay, this 600 square meter that you bought, you want your survey plan to be in one document. So your survey will carry 600 instead of 300. Can you hear me, please?
Yes, we can hear you.
Okay. So the survey plan will carry 600. So you don't have to pay double the money for survey. But for developmental fee, it's per plot. That will not change.
Can you hear us?
Sorry, did you hear what I said? Yes, I can hear you. Can you hear me?
Yes, I got what you said. But it means that I'm still paying development fee for two plots instead of one. Because possibly I'm saying I want to buy 600 square meters.
Yes, because
Good. And I'm looking at it as one. Probably I want to build a house, and the house,
so yes,
the
because
house.
developmental is per
Hmm?
the developmental fee is per plot.
Hmm.
It's based on plot size. If you see, it's we always say it is so amount per plot, 5,000 naira per square meter or 3,000 naira per square meter. So if you are doing 300, that is 600. So it will be 3,000 times 600 square meter.
So in essence, if I have a client, for example, now that wants to buy 10 plots, so you mean the person is going to pay 10 developmental fees?
Sir, yes. So it's going to be paying per plot, like I said, per square meter. So he's buying 10 plots. That's what I'm trying to say is if he's buying 10 plots, that's 5,000 square meters. So it's going to be 5,000 times 5,000 square meter.
All right, sir. Thank you very much. Any other question, please let's ask on the group. And then if you're not participating, please mute your mic, please. Mr. Toby, please go on.
Okay. So for Queen's Park Kuje, that's also in Abuja, close to the airport road, if you're familiar with Abuja. But this particular plot, we have 300 and 600 square meter. For the 600 square meter is going for at 6 million, and for the 300 square meter is going for 4 million. Now, this is the title of this particular project is right of occupancy, which is what they mostly use in Abuja, being the FCT. It's only on rare occasions that FCD gives a C of O. Sorry, did you understand that part? Okay. So highlights of the estates, perimeter fencing, our electricity. Now, the way I'm talking about these estates, please don't get it wrong. It's not your due to the prices, it's not as what's the English to use? Like the other ones Vivian was calling in Lagos. So they are good properties, but these are properties for people who are coming up. Basically, people that want to introduce themselves into real estate, people that just want to get something small for themselves and build from there. Sorry, can you hear me, please? I need to
Yes,
confirm with
yes,
him
yes,
because
yes. We can hear you, sir.
sorry, I'm asking because I'm on site, so I don't know if the network is going to fail. That's why I'm asking.
We're with you. We can hear you loud and clear.
Okay, okay. So places that are close to these estates. Now we have our document of Arovo, which we'll share to the group on the FAQ, where you can see the file number you can use to check. The developmental fee for this estate also is 500 for survey, 250K for legal documentation, 1.5 per square meter. Yes. The initial deposit on this one is 500K, and you can spread your payments for 24 months. So, do you have any question on Kuje? Kuje is basically a starter land. Let me just put it that way. Hello.
We can hear you.
Okay. So, did we get the price?
Yes, we got the price. 4 million
Okay.
and 6 million.
6 million.
Yes.
Yes.
Is there an additional charge?
Yes, yes. There is. I said that also. I said they'll still also have statutory fees, which is 500K for the survey, 250K for legal, 1,500 naira per square meter for developmental. Meaning that if you're getting 300 square meter, it's going to be 1.5 times 300.
All right, sir.
All right, sir.
Any other
So,
question?
can we, yes. Any other question, please?
Any other question? So can go ahead. Go ahead, Mr. Victor. Sorry, Mr. Toby.
Okay, so this is the final property that we are currently selling in Abuja. And I would say that this particular property I'm about to talk about is the talk of the town in Abuja currently. So the name City View Park and Resort in Abuja is now a household name. It's one of the best property in Abuja right now. Everybody knows City View. Now, City View is for everybody, for the high-end earners, the middle class, and even people that are just willing to start. There's a plot for everybody in City View. Now, City View is located in Gosa District. Now, Gosa District is part of the Phase 4 project that the Abuja FCT minister is currently working on. meaning that it's opening roads down to Gosa in Idu. Idu is where the train station is. There we have the City View Park and Resort. Sorry, somebody is no touch. And that's the site I am currently on right now.
So what you can show us
Yes.
around now, open on your camera so we could see at least some
So the
parts.
problem is the next, yes, I'm gonna do that after I finish talking about it, but the network is not so great until so when I move, I'll let you know. But let me just first explain. I'll turn on my camera, you can see. Now, it's close to the train station and it's part of the phase 4 of Abuja Master Plan. So this development is both industrial and residential, meaning that it's a mixed use estate. So we have both commercial and residential. Now, this particular estate is 30 minutes away from Wuse, 30 minutes away from Gosa, from Jabi, and 25 minutes away from Life Camp, meaning that it is close. It's along the airport road. There's a new road they're constructing that leads directly to the airport road from here. The title on this product, before I go to the price and the plot sizes, is the FCDA approved C of O, meaning that this was signed by the minister himself. The title is as secured as anything can be. The amenities that are coming up in this estate, like I said, from the name, it is City View Park and Resort. We're trying to bring a whole city into this estate. We have about 97.5 hectares of land space.
Wow. Wow.
So on this particular estate, we're going to have recreational centers, which are already up, the basketball courts, the lawn tennis courts, the football courts. We're going to have a 9-hole golf course for people that like golf. We're going to have the gym. We're going to have a mini polo club where they're going to see horses and the basically horses in green area of the area. We're going to have a solar powered integration, which that one is already coming up. So can let me see if I can show you them as I'm moving. But please, once the network is bad, please just let me know. Okay, so I'm going to turn on my camera now. Just a minute. Now, this is the estate office. If you can see, as you can see, this is the estate office. This is our iconic gatehouse. The gatehouse is already standing. Sorry, can you still hear me, please?
Yes, we're seeing you.
Okay, so this is meant for the solar panel station. So all this axis is going to be where the solar panel is going to be. So that is going to be powering the estate. So there's lights, there's no light. You're not like having light issues. We're doing like an entire solar plant, yeah, which is currently going on. So as you can see, the estate is currently having its best development. We're working on it as we move. This is already the road. You can see the road is already being worked on. The internal roads are already being constructed. It's a buy and build land. You buy, you build. You can see somebody's already doing in there. Sorry, you can still hear me, right?
Yes, we can hear you.
Hello?
Yes, we can hear you. And that's the tennis court.
Okay. That's the yes. So that's the football. The football is over here. The tennis and the basketball is also going on there. So this is what the estate looks like in real time. We have our street lights. This place is beautiful in the night. Now it's not a dead area. There are people living all around the estate. I don't know if you can see those houses there. There are people living all around. So it's not like an area that is empty. It's already a livable place. So let me go back inside so I can give us more information about the price and the statutory fee.
All right, Mr. Victor, you have the next 15 minutes.
Okay, okay. Almost. So I also want to show you the layouts of what the estate would look like. So
Okay.
please. So can you see the? Can you see? So this part is the main access road, and this is the entrance of the. Can you hear me?
Yes, we can hear you.
Hello. Okay, so this is the access road. There's a road coming here, and there's another road here. This is what the entire estate looks like. This is 97 hectares of land space. Here we have the solar panel, like we said, solar panel area where it's going to be. We have the educational center also here ready. We have the road, internal roads are already being constructed. This is where the 1,000 is going to be, 1,000 square meter, which is going to take, sorry, 1,000 is going to take a fully detached. So it's going to take apartment complex, 3 blocks of apartment complex flats, which is here. This is going to take the fully detached. Here we have the semi-detached, 300. Okay.
Okay.
So this is what the entire estate layout looks like. So can you hear me, please? Can I continue on the prices?
Yes, please go ahead, sir.
Okay. So here we have 200 square meter, and on the 200 square meter, you're allowed to build a 5 bedroom terrace. That's what you're allowed to be because Abuja has will I say a law? The estate has to be uniform. So whatever it is you're building on a particular plot has to be uniform. On the 300 square meter, you're allowed to build a semi-detached. On the 500 square meter, a fully detached. And on the 1,000 square meter, is for people that want to build a block of flats, which you can now put for Airbnbs, shortless apartments. Now, for the 200 square meter, it's going for 12 million naira. The 300 is going for 18 million naira, 500 is going for 30 million naira, and 1,000 is going for 60 million naira. Now, each plot, so this part is, each plot has a different initial deposit. Sorry, did you hear that part?
No, sir.
Each plot has a different initial deposit.
Okay.
So for the 200 square meter, the initial deposit is 1 million naira, and you have a payment plan of 18 months. For 300 square meter, it's 1.5 million naira. For 500 square meter, is 1.5 million naira. For 1,000 square meter, it is 5 million naira.
Sir, please come back again.
Okay. For 200 square meter, the initial deposit is 1 million naira.
Okay.
For 300 square meter, it's 1.5 million naira. For 500 square meter, it's also 1.5 million naira. For 1,000 square meter, it's 2 million naira. Sorry, I said 5 earlier. It's 2 million naira. Yeah. And we have a payments plan up to 18 months.
Okay, sir.
So for the statutory fee, the survey is 1 million, the documentation is 500,000, the developmental is 5,000 naira per square meter. Now, if you have somebody that is looking to get commercial plot and they're asking, okay, what can they build in the commercial plot, or what are available to build in the commercial spaces? Financial institutions, shopping malls, hotels, hospitals, and schools. So do you have any question, please?
Any question on this property? Any question or we decide to want to drop? Okay, hold on, sir.
Sorry, sir. Can you hear me?
Yes, I can hear you.
Okay. You said about, I don't know if you said the actual amount because I just had the initial deposit for all the square
Oh, sorry.
meters.
Okay. Sorry about
Now,
that, sir.
now take the
So
second
I
one.
said it.
The second one too, sir. Okay. Okay, go
So
ahead.
for the yes, for 200 square meter, it's 12 million naira for outright price. For 300 square meter, it's 18 million. For 500 square meter, it's 30 million. For 1,000 square meter, it's 60 million. I'll
Okay.
take it again. 200, 12 million. 300, 18 million. 500, 30 million. 1,000, 60 million.
Okay, that's good. I got that. Okay, the second question is you when you talked about Kashi, the price for
Yes.
survey was 500,000. But this particular property, you are saying the price for survey is 1 million. What brings about that difference in the price?
So for Kashi title is, how I put it? Kashi's title is just a C of O, like I explained earlier with when Vivian was talking. This title, it's an FCDA C of O. That's why there's a difference in the price. And we're not the one that determines the price of survey.
Yes, I know that, but can you explain to us why the government is doing that, so that we can tell
Sir,
clients because clients will always ask, why is this
yes,
place
yes.
500,000 and this other place is 1 million? Is it not the same
So
Abuja community?
reason why it's like that is now for the one of Kashi, I think is being given by ages, and this one is given by SCDA. Do you understand me, sir?
Yes, sir.
So there are two different parties. So one is given by ages and the other one is given by FCDA.
Okay. Question, sir.
Hello, please, what are the close proximities to this particular estate?
The train station, the airport, it's 30 minutes away from Wuse. It's 30 minutes away from Jabi, 25 minutes away from Life Camp. We still have the Naval office at the opposite side of the estate. Naval Estate at the opposite side of the estate. We also have Glory Dome. I don't know if you know the church. Because it's a very big land, it's going to have two estate entry.
Another question?
I want to ask, what's the difference between this FCDA CFO and the governor's office
Ages.
CFO?
No. So in Abuja, Abuja, there's no governor in Abuja. It's only the minister. So that's why in Abuja, they always use right of occupancy or SDAC of O. Now, right of occupancy means they are aware that you are the one that is allocated on this land. But right of occupancy means it's just a right to stay there. It's also a good title, but the best title to have in Abuja is an FCDAC of O.
Okay, sir. Thank you very much, sir. Thank you. Please, if there's
Yes,
any
sir.
other question, let's drop it on our group and then you get back to us. So continue, sir.
So that's just the three estates that we have in Abuja. But we have something coming up in Kiami, Maitama too, but that's still in the works because we don't like to bring out our properties if we have not 100% sure on the title or if the title has not been signed. So we don't bring it out, but they're already in the works. So they're coming soon, and once they are out, it will also be shared in your group.
Okay, sir. Okay, sir. Okay, sir. Thank you very much. Sorry.
Yes, sir.
Thank you very much, sir. We appreciate you, sir.
You're welcome, man.
Any other question, we'll
Welcome.
get back to you on our group.
It's okay. And I just want to say one last thing before I leave. We are a company that rewards our partners. We reward our partners very well. So trust us to know that we would not give you something that is not legit to sell. And when you do sell, we are going to reward your hard work. We are not a company that just that lets lackadaisical with their partners. And we watch and I pray that after this meeting, by next week we'll hear that you guys have closed a 2 billion naira sale.
Amen. 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 Would you want to tell us more about the incentive in 2 minutes?
So okay. Yesterday we did our second quarter incentive. We gave out 6 cars,
Whoa.
4 iPhones, and we gave out 6 cars, 4 iPhones, 6 TVs, two about 5 double. Hello, sir, can you hear me?
Yes, sir. We can hear you.
So we gave out a 2026 car last yesterday for people sales. So
2026.
yes, a 2026 car. Somebody won a
2026.
2020. Yes, somebody won a 2026 Jetro car yesterday. Somebody
2026.
won
You said
a
2026.
yes,
Yes.
yes, 2026. So our incentives are good. People travel out. We have people that are traveling out to Qatar. We have people that traveled out to Dubai. We have people that have traveled out to Doha.
All right, sir. Thank you very much.
Like I said, we reward hard work. So I pray that you guys are just gonna close almost 2 billion naira next week.
Thank you, sir. Amen.
You
Amen.
know,
Thank you, Mr. Lua Toby Wale.
Oluwatobi.
Lua
Yes,
Toby
Oluwatobi.
Wale. Thank you very much.
Thank you
Thank
so
you.
much. You're
And thank you
welcome.
for being a Manchester fan. Relax.
United for life, man.
For life.
All right,
All
man.
right, people. Thank you very much. Thank you, everybody. Please, if you have questions, drop it. Those online, if you have questions as well, please drop it on our group chat. And right about now, we'll be going to Landview. Who wants to know more about Landview? Landview properties. Landview buyback is one of the best if you ask me. So, you want to learn about the land buyback?
Oh.
So, we'll be having Mr. Victor.
Hello, good afternoon, everyone.
So, Mr. Victor is with us. Mr. Victor is from Landview. Mr. Victor, are you at Asaba or you at Lagos?
Okay, I'm currently in Lagos.
Okay, let's have
I
it,
just
sir.
I just I just left about some weeks ago.
You didn't come to us. Is it fair?
I was also in Port Harcourt as well.
Okay, sir. Yes, sir.
So all right. So good afternoon, everyone. Thank you for having me here.
Okay.
So we have I'll be covering Aba, Lagos, Ogun State. Yeah. So my colleague here will also be covering Asaba.
Sorry, Mr. Victor,
Okay. So
please, can we have you on camera? Is it possible?
okay.
Thank you, sir.
Can you see me? Hello. Can you see me now?
Yes, sir. Fine, man.
All right. So I want this to be a little bit different. We already know most of our products. So, but I'm not going to dwell a little much on the frequently asked questions we have on our forms and FAQs, I'm I'm going to we are going to discuss a little on developing infrastructures and things we need to discuss with our clients in terms of development around some of our properties. I think that will help. Then we can also talk about some of the like price and all that. Okay. So, but let me start from Aba Properties. I mean, this is the one that is a little bit closer to you people in Port Harcourt. So let me start from there. So we have three estates currently selling right now in Aba. We have two that is at Obo Hill, and we have one that is actually in Asa town, that is in Obiga, Asa. So the two that is actually in Obiga, that is actually in Obo Hill, they are called Landview City Phase 1, Landview City Aba Phase 1, and Landview City Aba Phase 2. The two estates are all in the same community of Apa Mbato community. So this, I hope I'm clear enough. Hello, are we? All right. So, okay. So the third estate is Landview Garden. All right, Landview Garden. This one is located in Asa Town. So Asa Town, where this particular estate is located, is actually the boundary between Ukwa West and Ubunabo. All right, government. All right. So, but it's majorly in Ubunabo local government. So that is why if you check the map, you if once you search for Obiga Asa, most of the stuff you will hear is Ukwa West. So I just want to clear that out so that some of you will not be confused when you see that online. Okay. So we are actually in between these two local governments, Ukwa West and Ubunabo in Abia State. That is where Landview Garden is located. Now, when we talk about Abia State generally and Aba, some investors, which for this presentation, I will really be dwelling more of personal experiences, things you can tell your clients that are really spring up around so that it will help to make your client see the need to invest in this particular location. All right. So I'll probably be discussing maybe between 5 to 10 different events or establishment or industries that have actually come into town so that we could have a good information about the area we are trying to market, because we will not just focus on the product itself. We have to sell the environment to the investor first. The investor must see the need to come into that environment. Then we can now tell them we have so, 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 and so in that same environment. So the first I have here is the most of us have heard about the Optimum beverage company. All right, we have the Optimum beverage company. That is a Cameroonian company that is backed up by Kaji Group. All right, Kaji Group is backing company up, and is called Optimum Beverages. Okay, And I can tell you that, okay, that I think they came in March 25th, 2026. All right.
Okay.
They produce Razi carbonated. Okay. So they came in March 26, 25th, 26. All right. And the overall investment of this particular company estimated to be around $100 million establishment. Okay, currently, right now, they have um, they have launched 35 $35 million worth of their first phase of their facility, which the governor has actually commissioned. All right. So, and this particular factory is not even far from where we have our site. This particular factory is around Usuma industrial layers. Okay. I don't know how many of you know about very well. You know Osisioma. So it's not like it's even far. Most of these things I will be mentioning, most of them are not far from where we have our properties, like especially the Lambview Garden. Because the Lambview Garden is located facing the Port Harcourt Aba Express Road. That's popularly called Enugu Port Harcourt Express Road.
Expressway.
Okay, which is under construction right.
Wow. Wow. Okay. Yeah.
Of stuff because we have a lot to talk about. So the economic transformation as well. Now, I will mention another infrastructure that came in, which is the geometric power. I don't think there's anybody who have not heard about the geometric power plant in Aba. Okay, is 800 million dollar investment. It's not a small investment. Okay, is $800 million investment. And the beautiful part is that it is also located in Osisioma industrial layout. Okay, so from Osisioma to where we have Landview Garden is not up to 20 minutes drive. From Osisioma is not up to 20 minutes drive because the road is so motorable. In less than how many minutes you're there. So, and Abia State have tried as much as they can also to extend some of these facilities. Like currently in Obo Hill, we have a substation in Obo Hill. That is about 30 MVA, that's 30 megavolt ampere substation that is being built. So that is one of the happening things that you can see right there in Aba. Okay, so there is so much. The Aba Integrated Power Project companies. involves a 114 megawatt gas fire power plant, right? It also have a gas infrastructure, a distributed network, like multiple substations that I just mentioned, one of them that is in Obohi. And so many other things, okay? So many other things. All right. Now, we have, of course, this one is no news anymore. We have good road network now in Aba. We have good road network. So all these things I am mentioning to you are all the infrastructures and developments that are coming into to make sure that investor who decides to come and buy property in Aba is not actually making any mistake. All right, is not making any mistake. So this is the confidence that most people in Aba have right now, and investors are trooping in, whether people like it or not, because the environment is encouraging such development. Okay. So the Port Expressway, like the Aba Port Harcourt Expressway, if you've been there recently, you will see that that road is currently being constructed. That is why that's the one I mentioned, the Enugu Port Harcourt Expressway. So the portion of construction in Abia State is going on currently. Okay, so I just left Aba recently, and I can tell you categorically, I can tell you for a fact, it's being constructed right now. Now, the fourth development you can recall that is happening right there, and this one is specifically in Ogbo is the Radisson Blue hotel renovation. We all know that there is a hotel called Eyimba Hotel. That Eyimba Hotel, there is current agreement between the state government and Radisson Blue Hotel Limited, like a hospitality company. We all know have Radisson Blue. If you go to Qatar, the last time we went to Qatar, we lodged at Radisson Blue. If you come here in Lagos, you will see Radisson Blue. So it is it's not just a local hotel. It's something. It's a global investment. It's a global company. So they have partnered with Abia State government to renovate the popular Eyimba International Hotel. It's going to be like a five-star hotel. All right, it's going to be like a five-star hotel. Are we together?
Yes, sir.
All right. Okay, so in February, this took place in February, and there have been subsequent discussion. As we speak right now, if you go there, they are renovating it as we speak right now. So for us to have a property is far from this particular um, hotel, it simply means that anyone like the Landfill City Phase 2 and Phase 1, so anyone who is investing in this particular estate is sure to be doing the right thing. Okay? Is sure to be doing the right thing. Okay, so I will have to go fast. Let's talk about the. I've talked about the Aba Umahia Road and all that. They are all roads that are. So if we look at, there is another company, I think Presco company came in, but this company is estimated to be around 200 million. See, everything I am telling you is something you can fact check. All right. It's not something that is made up. No, everybody knows what is currently happening in Abia State right now. So it's something that you can fast check. If I call any company, you might just Google it and check what is going on. So Presco actually came in with a proposed agricultural investment. Okay, it's proposed right now, estimated to what about $200 million in Aba. It's currently not located in Aba Gongo, but right now the proposal is that it should be in Aba. But there are other discussions that it should be located at what's this place? Ozuitim. There's a place called Ozuitim. There's a place called Abam and Ilona. So these are the three most prominent locations that they want to wait this agricultural investment, and it's going to be around 40 hectares of oil palm plantation investment. That is a huge agricultural investment coming into Aba by Presco. We all know Presco. Presco is a very good and big multinational company, right? So now, one of the news currently is that I don't know for you, for some of us, it might not be news anymore. Is that Egyptian pharmaceutical company is actually coming into Aba. In fact, they are already in Aba. All right, is also a proposed investment. Now, why am I mentioning all this? So that if you're talking to your client, you should be able to mention some of this investment that is coming up, so that it will help to convince, it will give you a soft landing. Because if I just tell you that we have it's located in Asa, we have 300 square meter, we have all that, it is very important, it's also very good, but I think we also need to understand the happenings around, so that if you're discussing, you have facts to tell your client. Okay, so just like some persons I came in to listen to, they will tell you it's around the airport and all that. These are locations, these are facts that you need to tell your client, so that they will understand that I'm not putting my money in a place that has no future development, no infrastructure, nothing. All right. So these are the things. So, like I said, the Egyptian pharmaceutical company is a proposed company um, by the Ethiopia, whatever. So you can check that. There is also another group called Nepal Group. Nepal Group is a manufacturing company, and this particular one is in Ukwa West. Like when I started, I told you that this particular land is sharing, Landview Garden is sharing boundary between Okwa West and Ugunabo local government. So this particular Nepal investment manufacturing company is coming into Okwa West. Okay, it's called Nepal Energies. So there is so much. I mean, if we begin to talk about this thing now, what would they be doing? In March 2026, this year, they came up with a partnership. They are partnering with other companies, right? They are partnering with other companies to produce POP cement in Aba. I want you to take note of all these things, right? They partner with other companies to be producing POP cement in Aba. They are planning a very massive expansion right now in Aba, and um, it is estimated that they will be building about 4 tons of it per hour, and they also be building a detergent company, still estimated to be the same 4 tons per hour detergent manufacturing plant, still in Ukwa West. So is a big thing. I know some of us do not know this fact, right? So it is important that we mention this, so that you will know that you are not just buying into Lambview Garden. You are buying uh, you are buying future stability. You are buying authority. You are trying to acquire something that is gold, right? Because if you're situated in that environment, you will understand that you are in the middle of a lot of stuff. So, and the accessibility is very, very, very good. It's just facing the road. All right. It's just facing the road. So, We also about Star Paper. I don't know if you have heard about Star Paper Mill in Aba. So Star Paper Mill, I think in December 20, yeah, in December 2025. In December 2025, AMCON just recently handed over Star Paper Mill to Abia State government. Is a fact. Go and check it. They recently handed over Star Paper Mill to Abia State government. So what that means is that the government is actually putting in some of its funds to revive that particular industry. And that alone will create more than 5,000 jobs. Yes, that alone will create more than 5,000 jobs. And that's if it's fully operational, it will create more than 5,000 jobs. So it is important that we also talk about that, okay? It is no news again that Abia State is now building airports. So and not just airports. The airport is in Unsulu. Unsulu. Unsulu is in Ishalangwa North. Yes, Unsulu is in Ishalangwa North. So um, Abia State is also building airports. Not just airports. Abia State is also looking at building seaports. So we have all heard about some of this news. The seaport will be located in Obiako. Obiako, take note, Obiako is also in Okwa West. All right? Obiako is also in Okwa West. So if you want to know what I'm saying, once you go to Landview Garden, on your map, Google Map, your location, if you are not careful, what you'll be seeing there is Okwa West. All right. What you'll be seeing there is Ukwa West. So that is why I said we are between these two local governments. And Landview City 1 and Landview City Aba Phase 2 is at Obingwa local government. Obingwa is, I would say, Obingwa is the biggest local government in Abia State. All right. So we have a lot of stuff in Abia State, and for our property to be located in Obiga, Asa, is a plus for us. Okay, is actually a plus for us. And if you're going towards Landview City Phase 1, you will see some places like some companies like Magic FM. You will see we have some army banks around there. Um, yes, we also have a school, Nigeria Institute of Institute of Nigerian Languages, National Institute of Nigerian Languages. Yes, we have it, and in fact, National Institute of Nigerian Languages, for those of you that have been there before, is actually in the same community with Landview City, Phase 1 and Phase 2. So excuse me, the school is actually very, very close to the community. What that means is for some people that are buying commercial plots in Landview City Aba Phase 2, know what they are doing, right? Because the current news is that though it's still being passed right now, is that the school will be turned to a university, a full-fledged university. Okay, it simply means that properties around there will really, really be untouchable. Yes, it will really, really be untouchable. So that is that for Aba. I just want to rush up a lot of stuff, and
Mr. Victor,
it
can you
is
hear us?
also worthy to know that
Mr. Victor, can you hear us?
I can hear you. Yes,
Please, you have 30 minutes more.
I can hear you.
We have 30 minutes more for your
Okay,
presentation.
so let let me rush up. All right. So we have, it is also important to note that our properties have C of O as well in Aba. As a town, we are currently processing the C of O as well as we speak. So I think I've said enough for Aba. Okay. So for Lagos, here in Lagos, we have a property in Eleko, uh, Lamview City, Eleko. Eleko is located in Ibeju local government, very close to the Dangote refinery, the deep sea port. I'm just mentioning some amazing area. The Lekki proposed Lekki Airport. We also have a lot of, now we have the coastal road. It's also very close to the coastal road. And we are sharing boundary with the popular Amen estate. All right. The popular Amen estate. So is a buy and build location, is a place that if you want to live now, you are good to go. So we are just sharing with Amen Estate Phase 2, and we are also facing Amen Estate Phase 1. So we are just in the middle of this popular estates. All right. So that is it. And we have Landview Royal. Landview Royal is just by the coastal road. Is one of our new baby. It's just by the coastal road. Then we also have residence, Landview Residence. Landview Residence is duplex. It is housing project that we've been doing. We started last year. It's an off-plan project, but right now, as we speak, is most of the houses are like 80% completed. So even without some of the investors investing, we have already put in a lot of work to make sure that people don't just come and see empty land; they are seeing buildings. So the most of the videos will be dropped in the group, and we will see it. We have 2 bedroom, we have 3 bedroom semi-detached, we have 3 bedroom terraces. We also have 4 bedroom fully detached and all that. So all this information, will be dropped in the this thing. If you have questions as well, which I'm leaving some loopholes for questions. If you have questions, you can also say. So these properties have C of O. All these properties in Lagos, they all have C of O. The residence, it has building plan approval as well. We have our what's it called? Material testing. We've done all that. Okay. So if you're investing in these properties, you are not making any mistake at all. Okay. So let's quickly look at the property in Ogun State. I will rush that. So we have City Nest Phase 6 in Ogun State, and this is in Ibefun in Ogun State. And Ibefun is in a very iconic location. Why I said iconic is because it is linking Ijebode. It is between Ijebode Expressway to the same link road will take you to Ikorodu and all that. So it's very, very, very close to Lagos. It's very, very close to Lagos. So, and in 40 to 45 minutes, you are in less than that, because we have some routes that we usually take through Epe. If you go through Epe, you have from Epe to Ibefun is about 30 minutes drive. From Epe to Ibefun is about between 20 to 30 minutes drive. I have driven in that location severally, so I can tell you this is how many minutes it will take from there to the location. And our landmarks that we are sharing boundary with Petrolex Mega Oil City. All right, the same, almost like the same entrance to Petrolex and Mega Oil. When you Google Petrolex, you will know exactly where City Nest Phase 6 is located in Ogun State. Okay, so that's the only property we have right now in Ogun State, and it's in Odobolu local government. Yes, it's in Odobolu local government. So we have a lot of infrastructural development around there. So I don't know if I have the opportunity to list them out, but we have like the Petrolex. We have a company that deals into natural and gas stuff, natural gas city gate, something like that. Is already an investment around there. So these companies are just around city next phase 6, okay? And it is also government allocation. So we are getting a C of O on it already. So it's also being allocated to us. So it's a secured investment, right? You cannot miss it. So briefly, before I give room for questions, we also have one of our best selling products right now, which is the buyback. Okay? The buyback, for some people, I don't know, some people might not understand how it works, but buyback is basically an investor, because so many investors, this package is for people who probably want to liquidate their cash very quick. Like for instance, some people want to buy land and sell it later to solve a problem. Some people want to buy land and they want to just keep it maybe for a period of 1 year. They will sell. We all know that most investors buying these properties, reselling sometimes takes is not usually it takes more time than expected. So buyback is coming to bridge that gap. So what buyback does is that, as the name implies, buyback plan is you buy a unit of property from a unit of land from us, maybe a plot of 2 or 3 or 4 or 5 at a particular amount. At the end of 6 months, 12 months, we are selling it back to you. And this is backed up by agreement, a deed of agreement, letter of acknowledgement. We even give post-dated check just to secure your investment. And our returns are usually very, very competitive, which some of you can attest to that. It's usually very competitive. So I think that should be that for now. If you have any question, I would be to answer it. Thank you very much.
Thank you very much, Mr. Victor. Thank you very much. Please, anybody has question? Is there question for Mr. Victor? Do we have question for Mr. Victor? Please go ahead.
Okay, my question is for this buyback, is Landview registered with Security and Exchange Commission? Hmm?
Hello.
Hi,
Hi.
sir.
Hello, can you hear
Okay,
us?
I didn't get the question. Your network was. Okay, I can
Okay,
hear you now.
my question is this buyback you mentioned, is Landview registered with Security and Exchange Commission?
You heard her question.
Okay. Yes, I had a question. Landview did not register buyback with SEC. All right. Now, that doesn't mean that, because currently right now we are expanding to actually have registration with SEC, but not on buyback. Reason because currently we are actually redesigning the concept, because people have misunderstood the concept. Okay, now buyback is actually like a normal land deal that you do. Okay, it's not. It's just like a normal land deal. Only in this case that we are actually having a contract to buy it back from you. So we can operate without SEC, but Landview is registered with most of recognized body that regulates real estate currently right now. So, and you also understand that if Landview is to hand over buyback plan to SEC will have to regulate. It will not get more than, let's say, 12%. Now, I actually have been avoiding to mention anything percentage because right now we are actually avoiding those. Are we together? Okay. We are actually avoiding statements like investment, percentage, because those things directly contradict laws. All right. So if you watch from tomorrow, or let's say from next week Monday, you will be seeing a different contract of sale for buyback. Read through, you will not see anything like investment anymore. You will not see anything like uh what's it called? What's the other word again? Uh percentage. All those things will be removed from the buyback plan just to secure the
Return on
investment from
investment.
time. Okay, but right now it is just on major land deals alone. Are we together?
Yes, sir.
Any other question? Does that answer the question? Any other question?
Yes, there's another question.
Check the comment section.
Okay, this government tax that they're talking about from next year, how will you handle it concerning like people that did investment that maybe will get theirs by next year? Hello, can you hear me?
Well, I can hear you. Yes, the government tax is not a one man decision to make right now. Reason being that it's something that will affect every company. All right, every company. So what I can say now is that Landview, as much as we can, will be able to make sure, we'll just try as much as we can to shield our investors from paying abnormal tax. We are not going to encourage tax evasion. All right. Every citizen must pay their tax. So for we as a company, we will try as much as we can to make sure that clients' return will be compliant enough to every tax law, and to also shield our client from paying exorbitant taxes. Let me put it that way. Okay. So for now, until the rule comes back again, we as a company will be fully prepared to see how it goes. Of course, we will also try to carry our consultants, our partners like you along. We will have a meeting, we will discuss it. Even if we cannot call a
This meeting is
general
being recorded.
meeting, we will try to discuss with the head of the groups to make them understand the situation on ground. So that is that for the tax.
We have another question. Any other question?
Any other question?
Yeah, good afternoon. You talked about other regulatory bodies. Please, can you list them? So, apart from the SEC, the other regulatory bodies you talked about, so we can have all of this to talk to our clients about it. The security.
Okay. Landview is we have Redan. Landview is currently a member of Redan. Is a regulatory body for real estate development. Okay, so it's called Redan. We are fully a member of Redan. We have our certificates. We attend our meetings. is a regulatory body for real estate. Okay, so most of the uh, like okay, here now in Lagos, Lacera, we're also part of recognized by Lacera. Yeah, I think yeah, very we are recognized by Lacera. So these are the bodies that regulate real estate, and we are fully registered with them.
Okay, another question.
Okay, my question is, you say that for the buyback investment plan, you say that the contract of sales will be changed. I want to know, like, are you is that particular product not going to be available again, or I want to understand the changes that will be affected.
No, 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 no. This is actually very much available. What we are changing is basically some terminologies that will protect our clients' investment with us. Now, I want to also let you know that this will also help next year when it comes to tax. Let me chip that in as well. Okay, so when you hear words like investment or investment returns or just like we have on most of the flyers that will be changed, just like take note from next week, you will not see this particular one now that you are presenting that is on the screen. You will not see something like a buyback investment plan. The only thing you will see is buyback plan. Okay, the investment to be removed, because if you're having a return from an investment, the tax is different. I'm just chipping that in. So most of these things we are changing is just to protect us as a company and to also protect our investors too. So it's not like the system has changed. The system has not changed. The product is still there.
The percentage is still there.
And let me also chip this in before I forget. All our Most of our estates right now, we are doing what we call land view at 6 promo. Land view will be 6 years as a developer by September. Like I quote, as a developer by September, Lanvia have been existing since 2017, but as a developer will be 6 years by September. So we are currently running what is called Landview at 6 promo. What that means is that right now, if your client is buying into as a town, your client, for instance, your client has 12 months interest free to pay their money.
Wow, 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 wow. Nice, 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 nice.
Let's say now, after town is selling for 7 million. So your client will have to make initial payment of, let's say, 2 million and can spread the remaining 5 million for a period of 12 months interest free. So
Does this
the
affect
terms
other
and conditions,
estates?
we are only running for Aba properties, for Asaba. We have for Asaba and we have for what's it called? One of this one we are having in Eleko and Coastal Road. Yes, but it's Port Harcourt is excluded from this particular promo. Landview City
How
Port
did we
Harcourt
do?
is excluded from this particular
What do we
promo.
do?
Please, we are sorry for that.
What do we do?
We cannot do that for Port Harcourt land right now, okay? But we are making it available. And also for our residents, the promo on our residents is that if you have checked the FAQ before now, you will see that residents who buy pay after payment for your house. There is another payment you will make. That's for those who want solar systems. They will pay additional 7.5 million for solar. But right now, the promo is that as long as you have bought into that any of the units in Landview Residence here in Songotedo, we will install the solar for you for free. So what that means is that your house is coming with full solar system. you are not paying that 7.5 for it.
Okay, sir. Thank you very much, sir. So I have another question.
All right, go ahead.
Hello, sir. I just want to know if the buyback investment is free from tax until when you want to implement for now. Did you get me? Hello?
I get, yes, I get you very well. I get you. So apart from is actually we are not. I don't know for those of you who have invested. Is there any tax that have been deducted from your money? The answer is no.
No, sir.
So we are not doing anything tax until government comes again for it. Okay. So you can verify from those whose clients have actually received their investment. There is nothing like tax apart from the normal withholding. Sorry, what's it called? Normal tax you pay maybe from your commission or something like that. There is nothing like tax again that we collect. So when government resume, we will resume.
All right. All right, sir. One more question, sir.
Thank you so much for this information. Now, I want to find out something for us that create content, video content, and then we talk about you get a return on investment. Now, you said the term investment will be removed, and then it will just be buyback plan, no more buyback investment plan. So, for one that wants to do a content, what is the right terminology to use? Like saying this buyback plan is going to come with, are we going to say a profit? Are we going to use interest so that we can avoid that term investment? Please educate us on that.
Oh, beautiful. That's a very wonderful question. Now, normally when you're selling your land, you use return on investment is valid. All right. But what we are avoiding is the word percentage. Okay, we are avoiding the word percentage and the word investment. And if you observe, even in social media, once you post some of these things that have to do with investment and all that, the social media platform will even fight you. They will think he's a scam and all that. So it's very difficult to even run ads on them. So if you watch our media now, from next week, what we are doing is we are not mentioning anything investment. What we are doing is buyback plan, and we are explaining it in a layman's understanding. That's to say, if you're buying a portion of land from us, we are reselling it for. We are buying it back from you. Rather, we are buying it. If you buy for 1 million naira, we are buying it back from you for 1.2. So if you're having your private one-on-one discussion with your client, maybe on the DM or something like, you can explain the percentage for them. But if you're making a video, try as much as you can to avoid that percentage. Try as much as you can to avoid that word investment, right? For the buyback. So that you will not get flagged. Your video will not get flagged. These are the current situations now we have on ground. Videos will be dropping subsequently for the buyback. You will see how it is being explained. We have removed those words from them, including the contracts that will be sent. In fact, some of the contract was, some of them were sent, I think, as at yesterday or 2 days ago. The new one now. So you will not see most of those investments. Yeah. Personally, with my team, we have removed those kind of words. And our Lego team is also working on those things as well. So if you're doing your video, avoid those words.
Okay,
But
sir.
you can use your, if you like your ROI. You still use it for land when you want to market land. It's a projected income. Yeah. Are you good with that?
Yes, yes, we are good. Any other question? No, sir. Thank you very much, Mr. Uche. Sorry, Mr. Victor.
All right, hello.
Thank you.
Hello.
Mr. Uche, do you have something to
Yeah,
tell us?
well,
So I have a question.
Go ahead.
Okay,
Who is
there was
asking, please?
somewhere I think
I'm the one speaking. Victory. Mesoma. Hello.
I can hear you, sir.
Kindly, I have a
Yes,
yes. I
Victor.
have a question for Victor before you go. I said in a meeting one time, I raised this topic of buyback, and the person explained that well, that some people that have practiced it, some firms that have practiced it, that a point comes where they have issue of cash flow. That's at times paying back. So I think it occurs to it's supposed the question of the person asking whether Landry is registered with SEC, that's SEC, that Securities and Exchange Commission.
Yes.
So like what I'm asking now is legitimately how safe is buyback? You get like there are some that say that it's not that safe, that at times the company might struggle to pay back. That's if there are a lot of people that want to um sell their properties at the same time. You get so the person was suggesting against it. Now could Mr. Victor make further clarification as to that?
Okay. You can hear me, right?
Yes, sir.
Yes,
All
I can
right.
hear you.
Right. So I fully understand the angle you're coming from. Okay, and even if, let's say, for instance, now SEC regulates it, it still will not stop anything in terms of cash flow reduction. The only thing SEC would do is to liquidate some of the assets, all right, which in this case, the investment from the investors are being used for development, and these developments are visible, and they are also being backed up and used as collateral. So if the issue of cash flow hasn't occurred so far. Reason being that even if investors are not bringing in terms of the buyback plan, the property sales are also being made and also in the market. So it is basically an issue of I use your money to do an investment, and this is your return after I have sold that investment. Okay. So right now, there is no issue like that. And there has never been, I think this is 3 years of counting, 3 to 4 years of buyback. In fact, as a matter of fact, we started it with the word land banking. Yes. For I don't know how many of you were with us then. We started it 4 or 5 years ago with land banking. And that time, we had to do some insurance on it and all that. So from land banking, that was when we were collecting, like people were doing like 100,000, 500. We moved to, and we had to rebrand and come up with the buyback. A lot of companies are now doing it. So we have been in the system for a while, and we know how most of this money and funds, or rather, are utilized. Okay. So it is not being used. Where you have issue with buyback is if the company are lavishing the money investors are bringing into the company. If the company is using it to fund their lifestyle, all right, that is where it becomes a problem. But if it is being properly channeled to different investment and the company is also getting return, there won't be any issue. Okay, and we are also thinking of diversifying as well. Now, it's not as if the person is most of these people doing buyback are also being given property as collateral, which is also theirs, okay, as collateral. That's to say, in terms of eventuality, even if they sell that property, it will still cover more than what they even invested. So it's an investment that is properly being backed up. And that is why we also came up with the issue of post-dated check, because people were like, okay, is land is there. How am I sure that this money I will get it when the time comes? What are you giving me to make sure that I'm seeing the money without even seeing it, like something like that. So with that post-dated check, is also a guarantee that, oh, I did investment or I did so business with the company, and this is what I'm getting at the end of the day. I can decide to cash it out and all that. Okay. So that is what I can say concerning that for now. I don't know if you're okay with that.
Who asked the
Okay, no
question?
problem.
All right. Thank you.
Yes, yes. Okay, thank you.
Yeah, sorry, sir. I want, based on the post-dated check you just talked about, I have a client who asked me this question because he's an accountant, a chartered accountant. So he now asked me that he did an investment for 50 million. So he now asked me and said, the post-dated check that will be given, how many checks will be given to him based on the regulation on check that you can only give a maximum amount of 10 million. So I was like, size one check. He said, no, it cannot be one check. So what do you have to say about that? Somebody doing more than 10 million buyback and then wants a check. How many check? For instance, like the 50 million or 100 million and so on. How many post-dated checks can be given to those that needs a check?
Okay. We have had some situations around that post-dated check thing. So the truth is, some people have personally requested that, oh, I'm doing like somebody, let me use for instance, someone who did a 200 million naira investment. I was like, okay, I need my post-dated check to be issued like this, like this, like this. So it is an instruction from the person, from the investor, and the company must see to that. Do you understand? And another thing you should also know is that that post-dated check is serving as a security to you. Now, at the end of the day, we have situations where, at the end of the day, the investor will return the check and request for a transfer. Now, that check is simply saying that I have this as evidence from your company that I did so transaction and you are to pay me so amount. Now, imagine someone who did a 200 million naira check. Imagine doing 10 million, 10 million, 10 million, a full booklet. You can even give the person a full booklet of check. I don't know if you understand me.
We understand.
And give the person a full booklet and it might still not be enough to write the whole 10 million for the person. So all that needs to be done is to have an agreement with the person. For those who did maybe like 50 million, the person might say, okay, I need the check in three amounts or in three amounts. The person could, or even in two, the person could do 25, 20 and all and 10 and all that. You understand? So for me to tell you that we are going to be writing check 10 million, 10 million for 200 million is not going to be possible. We can only say that we are going to write you a check for 100 million, 100 million twice. So we understand that the withdrawal stuff is usually somehow. Some people don't even withdraw. Some people pay in that money into their own account without any form of withdrawal. However, some people still come back to us to make a transfer and return the check to us because it is easier for them that way, for the company to transfer to them. I don't know if you understand.
We understand. So in
So the
conclusion,
only thing we discourage clients sometimes is There are smaller money, there are smaller amounts. People request for check for those small amounts, and they will not still use the check. They will still come back to us. We discourage that because it's actually a waste of resources from our own end. And we give exception to some big amounts investors make. So for those smaller amount, below 10 million, 20 million, we give them the check. We even issue like two times check for them, but they will still not go to cash it. They will still want to return it and collect transfer. That is where we now put some clauses to protect people from regularly doing that.
Okay. Okay, sir. Thank you, sir. Thank you, Mr. Victor.
All right, you're welcome.
No. All right. Thank you very much, Mr. Victor. Thank you, Landview. Thank you, Landview Port Harcourt. Thank you, Successful Realtor. Sorry? Yes, for online. On their own, they go. Everybody, yes, we got knowledge.
Victor have really done a good justice to land real property in diaspora. Are we together?
Yes, sir.
Good. Now I want to drive you all down to Asaba, Delta State, the big hearts. It's a pleasure meeting you all. I'm Mr. Uche Michael by name, the Business Development Manager of Landview Properties Investments Limited. I want to continue from where my distinguished colleague rightly stopped in talking about our property. So briefly, I'm going to discuss about product knowledge and sales conversion.
Okay, Mr. Uche, can you hear us?
Yes, I can hear you.
Okay, Mr. Victor took much of our time, your time, he bought into your time as well. So we'll be giving you 15 minutes. Is it possible you can manage that time?
Okay. Thank you for that now. So let me just go straight to the point. We already have land in Delta states
Yes.
because we already have land in Delta state.
Yes.
And where in Delta? Obolokiti. When you invest in real estate, you are not only buying land, you are buying land into a location that is more important. That is more important. So Delta Strait is strategically positioned in southern Nigeria, with Asaba serving as the state capital and all important administrative, commercial, and transportation area. So the question now is, where exactly is Landview located? Now let me give you a description. If you are coming from the east, precisely from the Onisha Bridge, you will stop at Koka. From Koka, you stop at Asaba, that's the Summit Junction part. After the Summit Junction, you walk through Isele Asaba Junction. After the Isele Asaba Junction, you have to move down to Otulu Junction. Then after the Otulu Junction, you now get to this Obolokiti Junction. Otherwise, other junction known there is Pami Junction. So around this axis, we also have Golden Villa Estate, which is directly opposite the land use development. So we also have other important landmarks, that which include Asaba Airport, Wister Company, the Isela Asaba Junction, the Otulu Junction, the Obolokiti Junction, which is the Pami Junction. So if you're also coming from Lagos State, Benin, you see, you pass through Agbo, Uromi Junction precisely. We have the Umunede Junction, we have the Onutrubo Junction, Iseluku Junction, then this very Obolokiti Junction. Now, one interesting question I want to answer is, why Obolokiti? Ma'am,
Yes, sir.
can you hear me?
Yes, sir, I can hear you.
Good. Some want to ask why Obolokiti and not inside our ground. Mind you, Asaba has been fully congested. Are we together?
Yes, sir.
Asaba has been fully congested. So therefore, investors, in fact, smart investors are moving to neighboring towns and only it up to be one of the suburb towns around Asaba. So this Olokiti location sits along an important transportation corridor between Asaba and Benin, with access to surrounding communities and key landmarks. So why is this place so important? One is that it has good accessibility. In fact, the location and connectivity, the surrounding development, the infrastructure, and economic activities are good enough for investors. The potential future demand is on the high side. What do we need to know about the products at this very locality? Now, this locality, side so that we can have information. Excuse me. Hold on. Video. Okay, back to the video. At the locality, we have five different types of land. We have the land city estates, Asaba, phase one. We have the land city estate, Asaba, phase one, extension. The land city estate, phase two. Land city estate, phase two, extension. And the last but not the least is the land use report.
Land view resort.
See that these photos are different for different potential purpose, investment horizon, and development plan. So first of all, let me talk you through the land use estate phase one. Let me show you. Land use phase one. Good. This land use city estate phase one, we already have the residential area, 300 square meter. We also have 450 square meters as advertised, 900 square meters. Some persons are not too conversant with square meter. So I want them to understand 300 square meter is 30 by 100, while the 450 square meter is normal 50 by 100. Then the 900 square meter is normal 100 by 100. That alone is for the commercial. So this product can be discussed with clients interested in residential development, commercial development, land banking, and larger property investment. We also have the phase one extension. This phase one extension, let me show you. Good. In this phase one extension, we also have the 300 square meter. We also have the 450 square meter and also the 900 square meter as the commercial. So this remains part of the wider land use concept that gives interested clients another section to explore with their land use portfolio. Having discussed that, we want to talk about land use city phase two. This can be an accessible entry point for clients who want to online but do not have the capital for the higher price products. In view of this, we sell according to how they want or how their purchasing power might be like. Land use city phase two. Let me also share it. In this same land use city, we have 300 square meter. We have the 40 square meter as well, of which their initial deposit can be 500 million or 1 million naira. So what about the extension two? They almost share the same axis. Then the last but not the least is the land use resort. Because of the time, land use resort is positioned around a hospitality, recreation, and lifestyle concept. The supply concept includes nature-style bungalows, events and conference spaces, swimming pool, park, gym, restaurant and bar, parking, security and museum. You see that all this gives us a different investor conversation. Hospitality, recreation, events, leisure, lifestyle, and permitted shopping like hospitality opportunities. So we might want to ask ourselves, which land use products is for you? So you can want to build a business, you can consider the appropriate commercial option. If you want to buy and hold, you can consider land banking. If you want the hospitality or the recreation part, you can consider the landfill resort concept. If somebody wants a lower entry price, you can also exploit the phase two, which starts from the 1.7, 2.5. If this person wants a larger commercial property, that is when you can also go for the 900 square meter. That's for the commercial option. So what are you actually buying? At Landview, we are not just simply selling square meters. We sell land, location, accessibility, estate planning, infrastructure, documentation, development potential. Now, what are the titles associated? My colleague has mentioned that earlier on, but let me re-emphasize on that. We have the acknowledgement slip, we have the deed of assignment, we have the registered survey plan, then we have the C of O. So current development and allocation, whatever section you choose to go, you can always reach out to us to know about the current development and the current price, the current payment plan, and the rest. But however, right now that we are running promo, we have the spread payment period of 12 months, which my colleague have stated earlier. So in this lecture now, we want to talk about the key selling point as far as land view is concerned. When we want to sell land view, most of our properties are located at strategic locations, especially that of Ogunlokiti. It's just along the expressway, the Asaba Express Road. It has good accessibility. We have multiple products such as the residential, commercial, land banking, and resort opportunities, which comes in different prices. We have flexible payment plan, highly documented. It has resort concepts and land banking potential. In fact, we can be diversified. The question now is why also invest in real estate? Because it has tangible assets, potential appreciation, long-term wealth,
Hello,
development
Mr.
opportunity,
Uche.
income potential, and the rest. So please find your time to discuss with any consultant relating to land use properties. Thank you.
Thank you very much, Mr. Uche.
Thank you.
Yes, the last lawyer that was here, that's for Buluku, right? Yes, that's the
Come
one
again, please.
we are talking about another estates.
Yes, in Asaba, we have a
Okay. Now I'm just trying to correct something. The flyer that was here was that of Obuluku, and then you are talking about the results. All right, sir. Please, anybody has question for Mr. Uche before he leaves? Mama, no question. Please, if you have questions, then drop it on the group. Those online, if you have question, please drop it on the group. Keep dropping it till someone responds to you. Thank you very much. Thank you very much, Mr. Uche. We're happy to have you. Thank you very much, sir.
Thank you.
Okay, like I was saying, so if you're not following us, please follow us on all social media.